Welcome to Blueprints for Brilliance Coaching Insights, a podcast by coaches for coaches. Our guests share their hard-won wisdom to help you grow your coaching business and create a life of success. So get ready to unlock the blueprints to your success. Welcome to our newest episode. We have an amazing Renaissance woman here with us today. Her name is Asha Mankowska. Her company is Accelerated Profits Masters, and she is a business coach, executive mentor, and profit growth specialist. So welcome, Asha. We're thrilled to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Jeanne. I am so excited to be here today.
So my first question for you is, tell us how you became a coach. What was your journey to get to where you are today?
You know what? It was complete destiny. My family and everyone else did everything was possible for me not to be a business owner at all. I was pushed to have a solid traditional education, which is I had to become a lawyer. I had no other choice. Another choice was to become a doctor. And I have two of my parents that are overachievers, so go figure. And so I did. So I became an attorney, but then after 12 years of being so unhappy and miserable in that profession, it was just not me, number one. I was good at this because I am a fighter and I love to win. Don't get me wrong, right? But it's one of my top values is freedom, right? Freedom of choice, freedom of financial freedom of presentation and whatnot. And when I became also attorney in San Diego, California, where I moved to, it was so many limitations that I've encountered that I didn't feel I'm making the impact I could. It just happened that in the age of 21, back in Europe, I created, scaled, and sold about 3 companies. And it wasn't so much so my brilliance, then I didn't even realize then, or my skill. I just needed money.
Determination can go a long way.
Oh my goodness. Yes, absolutely. The resilience. It taught me so much resourcefulness. So when I literally overnight quit my wonderful career as an attorney, I told my business partners, I said, this is what I'm going to do. I love business and I love consulting. So that's what I'm going to focus on. And actually, it just happened that over the past few years back then, I've helped them create packages and create marketing or the connecting with the client's systems. So they're not paid like being a massagist, so to speak, per hour, billable hour.
Yes, billable, of
but
course.
per hour, right? So we were laughing and they're like, you know what, call yourself whatever you want, just please stay with us and help us getting clients and nurture that relationships and whatnot, keep building packages. So overnight, not only I changed my profession and career, and then I got a new clients from the get-go, but it was just about destiny, just about organic choices that I've made and connections and being brave, believing in yourself, really following your heart and your passions. So that's what I believe in, complete freedom. Never give up on yourself. Whatever dream you hold in your heart, either it's financial or your career-wise, family, travel around the world, you can make it happen. And I just said yes to my passion. And that's exactly how I started. And I just jumped. I didn't even plan ahead or anything like that. But I know it doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah. No, right? That was very bold and very brave of you to do that. And it's fantastic that your company saw so much value, your born marketer part coming out of you. They wanted to hire you. I think that's such a great story.
Yeah, I think it's all about also trust. Every business owners I've worked with, even myself included, because I do hire my mentors as well. I think it's so necessary for us when we want to really achieve a lot in life, to speed up and be efficient, to have a great support system, network, and a mentor if possible, and hire all the experts in the world we can. Depends on the level of our business, obviously, because it will really pave the way of our success in a way we could never do it just when we will try to do it by ourselves, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about what kind of clients do you work with and how do you help them? Because you do a lot of things.
Yeah, just to simplify things, okay? Because as I'm very holistic. So when I go into a company, I don't just focus on sales or marketing or program, what they have on leadership, but I really want to see it all. I do, so to speak, an audit to see what's the business model, what's their goals, what's the profitability, what's the revenue, is it sales team, what is the training for them, what is their closing ratio. So every single aspect of a business is important to me too. And I work with B2B or B2C businesses, which means either corporations or B2C, which is, let's say, businesses to client, right? Business to business and business to client. And in a very big nutshell, I will say that I assist them in increasing their performance, sales, and profits, right? In any economy. So that's in a big nutshell.
That's always important. Yes.
Yes,
You need to have that revenue coming in or you don't have a business.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And you know what? For instance, I do have a clients that are with me for 4+ years. Yes, I do it like 17+ years. But what's fascinating is that clients will stay with me for such a long time because our sometime level, our growth will change, or maybe economical situation will change. We have to adjust, right? We have to grow or scale up, scale down. Anything is possible, depends on the situation or even our clientele. Because one thing what companies or businesses don't take under consideration, just because you were selling to clients 2-3 years ago, doesn't mean world haven't changed or evolved and our clientele became savvy, right? They want something different. Their needs and wants have changed. So if we are not, as a business, innovative, if we are not client centric and respond to those needs, we become obsolete very quickly. In a leadership, as a corporation, we don't want to be a blockbuster tragedy, essentially.
Yeah, that's funny. I was just talking to someone and he's a copywriter. And with the introduction of AI, that has changed the landscape tremendously for him.
Absolutely. My clients are anything from professionals like attorneys like I was before, or doctors like I'm becoming, to corporations that do a lot, like let's say construction, plumbing, you name it, or coaches and consultants like us, basically, that also need someone to help them focus not on their clientele. This is not what I'm teaching them or on consulting with, but how to scale, how to build, how to delegate, how to grow their own business, attract their ideal clients that they want. So it really depends what's out there, what's happening. And I think the beauty of what we do, Jeannie, is that I don't know about you, but I am learning every single week something new from my clients. I so appreciate what we do. Not only we make an impact and difference in the world, but we get to learn so much and grow with them.
Yes. Yeah, we're very fortunate like you that we work with all different types of businesses. And so you learn about their business. Essentially they need to turn a profit and things need to run properly and they need to build a team. So there are obviously some foundational things and marketing wise what they need to do, but I think it's fascinating and interesting as well. Just what is the emotion that you need to evoke from your prospect to help them understand that you can fulfill what they're looking for?
It's a saying that people, in order to work with you successfully, they need to know and trust you. And essentially, it's all comes to this. And it's not easy. It could be organic first feeling that they have, but with time to go, like every single business, we have to prove ourselves to them too, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
we have to deliver on our promise or our branding promise. The
Mm-hmm.
same thing, like if they want to stay in business and be successful, it's not just to hire a coach and then not listen to them, but actually implement what the consultant or mentor is saying, number one, but number two, deliver on their promise to
Yeah.
their clients, right? So I try to always under promise and over deliver. For instance, when I meet with my clients and we go over their finances and their profits, and I'm asking them, I love to take a very conservative approach with the numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I just want to show them with those little changes, right? Of small changes, this is the impact that we can make, right? But I want them to know it's really up to them. This is just an example of a tiny little improvements that we can accumulate. The result, essentially, it will be all within their hands.
If it was a saying or quote about the butterfly effect, that the flutter of a butterfly's wings can have in one place can have tremendous impact all over the world. And I think that's fascinating. It's just like the little incremental things you never know, like how that's going to blossom.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what's also another fun thing is that with our touch, let's go this way, when we work with clients, there is always a ripple effect. So let's say that we work on their business or profits, right? And I never say just revenues because, yeah, revenues are nice, but revenue will feed our ego. Profits will feed our family, our business, our dreams, right?
I
Really. So
love
that's
that.
why
Yes.
I'm keen on
Yes.
that. That's why we have accelerated profits masters here with my groups. But this is the thing that let's say we work on their business or profits, but really we help them completely change their health, family, their teams, their families, right? Their lifestyle and give a future to maybe causes they love and they want to focus on. So it's always a little tiny change can have a ripple effect if we do it the right way.
I love that. I love that. So give us an example of a client that you worked with, whether it's a favorite client or just a really great story of how they incrementally made small changes and it had a really big impact, a big ripple effect without saying any
Oh,
names.
so many situations. The best is, guys, to connect with me on LinkedIn, Asha Mankowska over there. And I have several amazing reviews of clients that tell us their story and share everything. But let's say just a recent situation. I had a client, maybe, I don't know, a year ago, and he was working for the bigger company. And when he came to me, he's okay. It was B2C company. And he was like, okay, we are in 50 million. I want 100 million. We're in the business of magic, right? So
That's right. That's right.
your wish is our command. But you know what? It's funny, we're laughing, but some people maybe think that's exactly what's happening when they're coming to have a mentor. And it was interesting because he's a very strong and successful executive, let's say. So he's executing. I love clients like that because we can inspire them, but essentially, like we said from the beginning, they have to be on it. They have to execute on everything. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. But then the thing was that like I said, I did audit and I'm like, okay, you have 15 million. That's lovely revenue. But now your profits are 3%
Ooh.
out of this. I'm like, what is this? And so why would you like to achieve this goal that you came to me with? So he said, I'm working for this corporation and I really want to have a certain age already and I want to provide for my family and I want to be a millionaire soon. So that's and then we have to get there. And I'm like, how about increasing your profits?
Yeah, that's
That
probably a good
will
idea.
definitely increase your bottom line. Just completely reframing things for our client and their understanding because what they really need, because they think that they know when they're coming to you what the issue is, what their goal is. But when you dive in deeper, you can uncover that there is so many levels to it, that the core issue might be completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to get them to the result they really want, the path that they thought it would be good or appropriate, it's completely not reasonable. It will cost them so much hard work, burnout, and whatnot. Number one, we did reframe that, but I said, listen, I really think you need to have your own company because you're so talented and you're so skillful. You have great charisma, you're hardworking, and I don't see you having enough voice in this company you're working or future or whatnot. I'm just being honest. I always ask for the permission to be one because I have to be able to challenge my clients. I have to, in order to help them change or uncover certain things. They have a blind spots like we all do. And sometimes they might have issue and I don't want to see it initially. So they have to be open. We went through that hard process with him as well. And let's say we achieved a certain level. And then this year he's coming back. I would love to be your client again. And by the way, we have changes. So I have my own company. I already in the first few months, we hit the first $1 million. Now we can start. So
I love that.
Yeah. So I see what we do, Jeannie, as a big partnership with our clients.
Yeah, no. And like you just illustrated, sometimes we need to help them think bigger and think, they always say, think outside the box. He was focused on how do I stay in this position and do what I want to do with it when you could see you got so much more potential than that. And there's a better way to do that.
Absolutely. And I can tell he is at the beginning of his growth right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the path that it's unfolding in front of him, it's just absolutely outstanding.
That's fantastic. Well done to you, Asha. So I have one last question for you. If you could provide the world one tip to make it a better place, what would that be?
And I'm so glad that you asked me this because this is so funny. I just talked about this with my client yesterday, the same client we talk about. If everyone will do things or achieve things with this meaning in mind, that it's bigger than me, it's much bigger than me, that what we do. And actually, it's all about what type of contribution are we making into the world, or what type of impact are we making, what type of legacy are we making, not just after we died already, but right here, right now. It's most important. And if we all have that in mind, not just be focused on us, but on the bigger meaning that we do and the bigger impact we can make with our actions, I think then, and the prosperity will come itself, the money will be attracted, everything is much easier. And I think it's important to create community, supportive, nurturing community that can support our goals. And that is the same like we are. So it's not just about them, it's bigger than them.
Yes, I love that. So, Asha, tell our audience how they can reach out to you if they want to find out more about working with you.
Yeah, if you guys really want to have a quick meeting with me and find out how to double your profits in 3 minutes or less, I highly invite you to schedule a call with me, 15 minutes. And that I would love to learn about your business or corporation. What are your goals, challenges, and where do you really want to be? And we can explore how I can help you and my team, how we can help you as well. As Jeannie said, acceleratedprofitsmasters.com. That's my website. That if you go there, then you will receive free business training. You can download my book, How to Maximize Your Profits and Scale Your Business as well. So there are so many goodies there for you. And please connect with me on LinkedIn as well, Asha Mankowska. I'm most active there. Message me and let's meet. Let's hop on a call.
I love that. All right. We will put all those links in the show notes below, including the spelling of Asha's name. So thank you so much for joining me today, Asha. This has been a real pleasure.
Thank you so much, Jeannie. It was phenomenal being here with you today.
Thanks for joining us today on Blueprints for Brilliance Coaching Insights. We hope you're leaving this episode with inspiration to take your coaching business and your life to the next level. If you found value in this episode, we would love it if you would subscribe and share it with someone else who you think might benefit from hearing it. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next episode.